Hey now. Welcome to the, you're supposed to say something there, I thought.
Oh,
welcome
I'm sorry,
to
I
the
didn't know
ET
we
and
had started.
Fred's,
Did we start?
officially, it's our official first YouTube video podcast. Been talking about a little different concept for the show, and this is it, basically. Should be a little shorter form, hope to keep your attention and just do a quick run through on whatever we're thinking about this particular day or that. Today, of course, is Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Tonight, the Mavericks take on Oklahoma City here in Dallas. And we just want to give you some initial thoughts, tell you our predictions, and hopefully get some feedback from you out there, see what you think too.
Game 1, Eric. Pretty excited. My first thoughts about the series are that I feel very strange to be on the Oklahoma side of this, on the Texas side of this Oklahoma rivalry that's going on now.
Right.
Usually being on the Sooner side of the Red River rival here, I feel like my kin. I'm not with my kin, so it's a little tough for me. I'm still rooting hard for the Mavericks. And I like our chances. I watched all those games, the Memphis games. Watched all their Memphis games. They're a pretty tough team. But I think we got it. I think we get it in 5. I think the Mavericks are just, I think they're too tough. They're veterans. They're determined.
You give me a lot. You give me a lot to work with. There's a lot of points there. We're going to try to whittle some of those down into finer points, not long points. Anyway, I think the Mavericks, I like the Mavericks also, but I'm a Mavericks fan. I've lived through this team. We're homers. I've been to a lot of Mavericks games, a lot of playoff games. Almost tasted victory, and tasted a lot, a lot of great wins that I've seen the Mavericks pull off. Oklahoma City is the young team. It's kind of weird because we were always the young team over the last 10 years. We were always like the up-and-comers, the young kids, new kids on the block. And we won some upset series. So this Oklahoma City team is serious. And Durant's there, more of that Texas OU flavor in this battle. There's a lot of talent there. I don't take this team lightly at all. But we are a veteran team now that seems very focused. And I'm hoping we match up well. I think Harden's a really quality player. And Durant's just a handful, I think
the big key is going to be if Westbrook doesn't try to score 35 points.
And I think that's what I want him to shoot a lot from outside.
To try to score like 105.
I want him to shoot a lot of jump shots. If Westbrook shoots a lot of jump shots,
we're in
I
trouble.
feel like he just needs to shoot a lot of jump shots. Yeah, he just needs to shoot a lot of jump shots.
Yeah, he needs to shoot.
And it's going to be fact or fiction. Was the Lakers not getting to the bucket, or were we protecting the rim against their guards? We did a nice job against.
He drives the ball.
But we haven't faced guards like this. That's the matchup right there. But I think our bigs, once they get in the lane, can divert shots, can change shots at the rim. We can box out on the defensive boards. And a big thing for the Mavericks right now, what I saw in Memphis and Oklahoma City is they just waste possessions.
Yeah,
they
they're
just
a young
give
team.
possessions away.
Well, they're a young team.
And we've had stretches that the Mavericks can play effective stretches and not turn the ball over and have like a 3-turnover half, which they had a couple times against the Lakers. Just ridiculous low turnover stretches and not wasting possessions. And if you don't waste possessions, it's the name of the game in the playoffs. Do not give possessions away.
No, I
think that's the difference in the series right there.
They're a young team. Watching them against Memphis, I noticed that too about their possessions. They're just a young team. And what I feel like in Durant is he was kind of like how Dirk used to be, about how we wouldn't just demand the ball and want it, in close situations. I think he kind of grew into that in the Memphis series, but at the very beginning of it, he was very shy from wanting to be like, Dirk, how we always be like, Dirk, we need Dirk to take control, get the ball.
It's knowing about when to take over.
Right,
it's knowing about when to make your move.
Right, you got to get him in the offense in the fourth quarter, and it seems like what the Thunder would do would be more Westbrook. When they were losing, would be more Westbrook and less him trying to spread the ball around. So if he's spreading the ball around, they're a tough team to beat. But the one thing about they've only got 2 scorers really. That Harden guy off the bench, like you were saying, their bench I don't think can outscore our bench. I think our bench is just. The one thing back in the day when they would get on to us about shooting, remember they were like, we need to stop taking all these threes. Well, there was only like 2 or 3 guys who could do it, really. But now we've got like 5 shooters. And there's always going to be, I think, 2 guys that are going to be able to go off. And I think that's what Carlisle's been doing so well is he's like, okay, this night it's Peja. Okay, this night it's JJ Barea. This night it's going to be Terry's going to be the one going off. He's really good at noticing who that guy is, and I think we've got so much depth there that we're always going to have a guy who can shoot outside, and I think it just opens up Dirk inside. I think it opens up Terry driving, Kidd. I don't know. Like I said, that's kind of how I feel about that.
All right. I agree, and I think the Mavericks.
We're old and we're
veteran and we're hungry, and
we're really hungry.
And I think you're right about that. And if we keep moving the ball and creating the spacing that we're creating, even if we don't shoot 3-pointers, obviously, the Game 4, that's an anomaly. I don't look at Game 4 as any kind of indication of anything we've been doing in these playoffs. But the first 3 games against the Lakers and the last 2 against Portland, we're playing killer basketball right now.
Have you ever seen anybody?
I've never seen us play this efficiently offensively. And they talk about there's a New York Times article about Roddy B and Roddy B being gone, and that's why the ball
we don't even talk about
nobody
Roddy
asks
B.
about where's Roddy B anymore because nobody cares.
He was going to be the guy.
But I know. So hopefully somebody else wants. I just can't believe we have that trade value for him now. We didn't get anybody. But then you think, what would Gerald Wallace have broken up this chemistry? Maybe so. He's kind of a ball hog too.
Well, let's talk about breaking up chemistry. What people are talking about that the Celtics when they traded and got Kendrick Perkins has really helped out the Thunder.
Worthless Jeff Green. Yeah, exactly. Steal of the year.
Really,
they're calling it. Yeah, they're back off the Ainge bandwagon up there in Boston too.
You talk about
that was a terrible trade for Boston, and Perkins adds a lot to them, and he's kind
of.
But he can't contend with our center position. I don't think right now.
I like their Serge Ibaka, man. If I needed
Serge Ibaka, exactly,
a shot blocker, rebounder. If he learns ever to make that shot at the top of the free throw line, like in the corner there, if he ever learns how to make that shot, he will be very good because he's got a lot of.
So that comes down to the role players. That's what happened, and that's the key. Dirk is playing like
amazing.
It's just the alpha.
He's possessed.
But the role players from the Mavericks played a great series against the Lakers, a good series against Portland, and I think if they have a good series again here, the Mavericks win in 6, 4-2 Mavs.
I'm saying 5. I say they win one game at their home stadium because their crowd is that good. If we let them get this first game and we go back 1-1 or 0-2, that crowd, Oklahoma City.
No, that'd be crazy.
You thought Portland was nuts.
Yeah, we're in a dogfight.
You thought Portland was nuts. Those
this is critical
nuts.
tonight, and Oklahoma City learned a hard lesson by dropping Game 1 to Memphis too.
Yeah.
They don't want to get in the 7-game series with us, and I think.
Their fans we have to have good Dallas Mavericks fans this
fans,
whole series.
Show up tonight. Show up tonight.
And no, I think 5. I think they win one game there, and we come back and win in 5.
All right, there you go. That be it. 4 or 5. Anyway, I've got to.
It would be.
Yeah. Anyway, right, exactly. And I can't. Hopefully, maybe they'll get back for one of these games. We're ready for my finals games. We're lining up.
Are you hoping for 7? Maybe you can get to more games. Is that
in the finals? Well, no. In the finals, we'd be the road team. It would be
2-3-2.
It'd be 2-3-2. So
this is 2-2, 1-1-1.
It would work out well. I'd actually get some tickets for once. But anyway, I'm not sure when to see any of these Oklahoma City games live. Maybe so, but I'd rather us just go ahead and sweep in 4, get them in 5, and then have to come back for Game 6. That's always
no. I don't want to. You don't want to get to a Game 7, and Mavericks in 5.
But I don't have any media passes, so there.
So
all right, folks.
Media passes.
Yeah, send us media passes, media.
That'd be awesome.
I know you're watching what we're doing, copying our stuff.
Shout out to 2300.
All right, Freddie, give me 2300 shout out. Look for us on Twitter. That's where we'll be pumping this thing. And we'll catch you next time. ET out.
Peace.